Peace, love, and light, guys. You see God, Professor O, coming through with a dose of that good yolk. I'm everywhere like broken glass. I'm around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today, I want to talk about you're special. Oh, yes. I love this because I love giving compliments, even though I can't give compliments to individuals, but sometimes I do. It depends where I'm walking and going. Some people in their own mission, their own worlds, and, whatever. But I love giving people compliments because it's free. Why not, right? Anyway, so you're special. And what I mean by that, and let me tell you something. First and foremost, when I make these videos, I literally make them for myself because I love looking at me and love looking at me speak. I digress. But I say that to the other individuals not taking a singular path, and they're able to relate because once you're on the path of inner work, you'll start to realize it's very similar to everyone who takes the path. The only thing that makes it different is you. And you're going to receive things differently, but the inner work and the mechanics and the the mechanism that comes with it, it still applies. It applies the same. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to it right now. You are special. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are great. You are gorgeous. You are sexy. You are. Why? Because you're watching this video. And if this video has popped up on your feed, it's been sent to you, anybody that supports and want to send some cool stuff to other people, I appreciate that. And if it's popped up to you, then that means God has provided this situation, this algorithm for you to be picked up, for you to hear this message. It's just what it is. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. You know I got the handy dandy notebook in the spot, don't make it hot. Who writes in the script? Clearly your boy still does. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Maybe you need to appreciate or levitate or meditate, never deviate or devastate. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Don't listen to none of the BS they sell you. None. None. N-O-N-E. None of, no need. Don't listen to none of it. None of it. If anyone has the audacity to tell you anything different, and if it's not actual positive criticism, because criticism, you gotta welcome it. Even when you hear the negativity, when you start to get to a point in development, you start to hear the hate in people's voice, and it may be true. A little bit may be true of it. A little bit of it. But 99.9999999% of it is just hate. Literally. Because if it was actual benefit or true, then you'll know. God will let you know. But don't listen to none of it. Don't listen to not one iota of it, one thing of it, because God didn't put you on this planet to even listen to such a loser. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize there's losers out there, and there's winners out there, there's suckers out there, there's motivators out there, instigators, haters, is out there. They exist. But one thing that you do is be sexy, be official, be cool, be smooth, and be that 100% smooth. At all times, you gotta. Because why? Because when you're doing it and as you're cruising through it, they have no choice but to adhere to that. Because that's what God wants you to do. That's what God wants you to do. He wants you to be official. Why? Because the gifts and calling God are irrevocable. You are called, you're a royal priesthood, a chosen people. I digress. You know I'm long-winded. You know I get to it. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Anybody that speaks negative about you and genuinely not trying to give help, that's hate. Literally. If anybody literally comes to you and starts to talk hate, talk shit, talk smack, talk anything that's fictitious, anything that's just not lining up, anything that's just borderline hater, and they don't offer an extended hand of help or assistance or any type of direction to change or alter or to help or to add to it, is hate. It's genuine hate, dickhead hate, this despicable. And there's nothing you can do about this situation. Again, you gotta realize these individuals, a lot of these individuals don't wanna change, you know what I mean? They don't wanna do the inner work. Why? Because when they do the inner work, they gotta admit to being a loser first. And then when they admit to being a loser, then that makes open space to being a winner. But they don't wanna do that. Because again, you gotta face yourself. They would rather pretend to be somebody else than to actually be themselves, because they've given up being themselves. You know what I'm saying? They realize like, I'm just shit, whatever the case may be, and it is what it is. But I digress. This is for the ones that are special, that watch this video. They hate light, so why would they like you? Period. A lot of these dudes don't like light, because light equals enlightenment. Light equals awareness. Light equals knowledge. Light equals understanding. Light equals wisdom. It's a reason why a lot of ancients and esoterics and all this extra knowledge use light as a very, very common word to apply to awareness, apply to attention, apply to awakening, apply to understanding. It's a lot of it that applies to that. A lot of it is in comparison to that. A lot of analogies, a lot of symbolism, a lot of it compares to light, because why? It's just, in this most simplest term, if you're operating in the dark, then that means you can't see what's happening. But once the light turns on, you can see properly, period. That's just what it is. Think about it as simple as possible, and then branch from that simple analogy, and then you'll understand more. And they don't like awareness, because once the light turns on, remember, when the light turns on inside you, I'm not talking about the eureka, I'm not talking about the aha moment. Again, when the light turns on inside you, you see yourself for what it is and what's inside. A lot of the good and also a lot of bad. And a lot of the years that you've been accumulating bad, a lot of individuals don't want to see that. So what do? They cut the light on. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Turn it off. And now they stuck in stupor. And then they find other individuals who've done the same. But the interesting thing about it is that when your light turns on and you take the responsibility, the accountability, and the initiative to pick up that dust pan improvements, clean up and sweep up to make yourself more accountable, more official, more cool, more smooth, more sexy, your light will always be shining forever. And then the interesting thing about it is that when you get around individuals who turn their light off, because everyone gets that point, that they see themselves for what it is, and that's what it is. And then they make that choice. What are you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? But again, once people who haven't turned their light off and they kept it on and they catered to it and they started to refine it, they have this trait of autonomously turning anyone's light on regardless as they walk past them or as they encounter them. Now people that turn their light off and they work hard to keep their light off and put on other people's light, trust me, they do that. They put on other people's light, they signal their frequency to try to pretend to be them, etc. and so forth, because their frequency just ain't shit. It ain't hitting no more. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So being that they can't do that, they can't dwell in some sexy, cool stuff. Once they turn on the people that their light is turned on, it autonomously turns their switch on for them to see themselves for who they are. Because now you're reflecting a possibility that they have in them. And they don't like that, because then they start to personalize your growth and be like, yo, who do you think you are? Like, this nigga think he better than me? What? Nobody that's on the journey of success thinks like that. Only a sucker or a loser thinks like that. And trust and believe, they will go around and they will talk like winners. They will say the same. What I'm saying now, they will say something similar. But I'll sit here and tell you, anyone who personally sees my videos and knows me on a personal level, I will cut you the fuck off. Period. Simple as that. I don't play these little sword fighting dickhead games with anyone. Like, word, I don't do that. That don't even go with my outfit. That don't go with my mind state. Like, it literally don't. It doesn't. And I'm sitting here, I'm always going to dwell on some cool stuff. And I'm always going to think that I'm sexy. And I'm always going to be clean and fresh and smooth. Because again, I take the initiative. It's consistent development. Simple as that. It is what it is. But when you're dealing with individuals that don't want to take that responsibility, and then you're walking around when you're catering your light and you're refining your light daily, you're refining it, you keep yourself humble, you keep yourself aware, you're keeping yourself in consistent understanding and learning, your light is going to become more vibrant, it's going to become more saturated, it's going to become more vibrant, it's going to become more stronger, it's going to become more radiant, to the point where now when individuals walk by, you're either going to be liked for it, you're going to be inspiring, or you're going to cause uncomfortability because they're going to see something that they had. They're going to look at something, the possibility to be like, yo, who does this individual think he is? Like, you think you're better than me? You think you're cooler? Like, what? None of that has anything to do with you. Never personalize anyone's interactions or situations, ever. Because the minute you personalize it, the minute you take responsibility for their downfall. All you gotta do, move forward, show grace, show love, because at the same time, if you're still breathing, If you still woke up this morning, you have a choice to be able to make a change and to be something official. But if you don't do that, then that's up to them. That's their choice. But you show grace, because as God has shown you grace, you show likewise. Because again, you want to give a memory for the point that if they take their singular path, that then they'll be able to go back to that path and go back to that point and understand that situation. You're giving them a memory to reminisce on as an example to learn from. And if they can learn from it, then that means they're at a good time and a point in time that then they're on their way. I digress. Darkness will always be jealous of light. Why? Because light is unique. Light stands out. Even though there's a big abstract contrast with light and dark, but I don't want to get too into that because that's too deep and it becomes real philosophical, and that's not what this video is about. This is about inner work, being very positive, and strengthening your own signal. Darkness will always be jealous of light because when you're light, let's say if you're a light bulb and you're surrounded by a dark room, you're the only one that looks different, surrounded by everything that looks the same. I'm gonna say it once more. You're the only one that looks different, surrounded by everything that looks the same. So of course you're gonna stick out. But I digress. That's it. And again, that's it right there. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the proficient, the efficient, the self-efficient, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good. When it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side because you know that I'm sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light. See you guys in the next video.